Right, welcome back to another Beard Invades. This week we have got Spirit and Bear. How you doing, guys?
All right. How are you?
Good. I'm warm. I'm in the house, as you can see.
Cool.
I could do with ironing my curtains, but I don't care.
No water.
Yeah, no water.
No water. It's warm. It's dry, and look, no splashing, no risk of electric shock. So we might hear a dog or something at some point. So, welcome to the invasion, guys. We've got a few people in the chat already waiting. What we'll do before we go into any of this, we'll just give a shout out to. Oh, I've got. There you go. I could hear myself talking in my ears.
Oh.
Right, just before we give some shout outs, guys, remember if you're not subscribed to Spirit and Bear, the link to their channel is in the description to this video, so go over and give them your support. Okay, so as usual, Wood Wizardry by Colin. We've got Spirit and Bear in there. We've got the Klondike Craftsman. We've got Douglas Mungham. Wood Wizardry. Oh, I've already said Wood Wizardry by Colin. Ian in the Shed. Toompish. Wayne Bigfoot.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Yep. I've said Robert Dolman. I'm like Gav. The Blue Light Turner. I think. Andy from AHB spoke. Have I said Douglas Mungham? I have, haven't I?
Yeah.
Steve Dobbins. I think that's all I can see for now. You know what? I might put my glasses on. Oh, IDR would. What's that? Wood turning? Yeah, IDR wood turn. Oh, I can see. Look at that. Okay, right. So, guys, welcome. And shall we get on with it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Why not?
Okay. So, tell us a little bit about yourselves. What you do for, you do a little bit of everything, don't you, on your channel?
We do a little bit.
So, but what about you guys? What do you guys do, for a living and stuff like that in between all this?
He's an oil engineer.
Okay.
Oil heating engineer.
Oil heating engineer. And I used to be a kickboxing instructor.
Nice.
I used
So we
to
don't
teach.
upset you then.
We used to teach women and children self-defense as well.
Excellent. That's brilliant. That's I used to do that for women as well. I used to do a women only class.
Yeah.
Because I used to teach security,
Yeah.
that sort of stuff. But it was great. I loved teaching the women. They were hard at.
Yeah, they just sort of get in there. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey,
So, should we have a little look at your channel?
yeah, if you like.
If you must.
It's a bit terrible. We kind of fannied around with it for a little while, not knowing really what direction we wanted to go or anything, did we? It was just one of those things.
Yeah.
Neglected,
Right.
I think.
So, you're on 148 subscribers. I'm sure we can get you a few more to help you out a little bit.
Thank you.
So yeah, there's bits of what. I mean, there's pyro. I think you've got the same pyro pen as my wife.
I've actually got an Optima 1 burner and a Dremel Versatip. But in one of the videos, I've got a razor tip that actually fits the Optima 1. So because at the time, razor tip were the only ones that did the spoon. Well, they did the spoon shader thing, which is actually my favourite shader. So
that's the wife. She's got that. She's got the Optima. It's brilliant.
Yes, the Optima is the best.
And it's not cheap. So you've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 videos on there.
We have. We kind of went off and we were sort of like doing tool reviews and stuff, but that's not actually the direction that we want to go. And we we had a chat and we sort of said, you know, we want to put making videos out. We don't want to do tool reviews. Tool reviews are great, you know, but it's not what we want to do, you know.
Yeah.
So this year we sort of try and plan on, you know, doing more making videos. I've actually got a couple that I'm putting together, but I really hate editing. I really ditch with a teaspoon. So,
Okay. I love it. I love it.
oh dear me. I've even offered to pay my 15-year-old to edit videos because he likes editing videos, but he won't edit mine.
Oh well. Okay. So you both, you this is a so the channel's both of yours. That's Spirit and Bear. So what's the Spirit and Bear? What's that mean?
He's Spirit and I'm Bear, and it came originally from COD 4 days. I used to captain a team in the COD leagues, and we used to play for money. And obviously he was my second in command.
Okay.
So he was Spirit and I was Bear, and that was, you know, that's how we did it. That was good. God, that's about 15 years ago.
Yeah,
it is, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, that's where it's from.
And we've just carried it on.
Well, the name, nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? So guys, people in the chat, if you have any questions for these guys, just pop in the chat and I'll do my best to read them out. Sometimes I do miss them, but I'll try my best. Okay, so why YouTube? What made you upload that very first video?
The very first video is of me doing paragraphing a magnet, a wood burning a magnet, and I kind of just went, what's this all about? You know, it's kind of like, okay, well, I'll just chuck this one up and see what it does, you know. And I remember the first comment was Andy Pugh, and he's such a kind soul, that man, really is. And I thought it was, you know, sort of really nice, you know, sort of gave a really nice comment and stuff. And I thought, yeah, I actually quite like this, but it's a little on the scary side. So, but yeah.
We have got plenty of video footage that we've really got to get around to editing, and we've actually got to get some build videos done.
Yeah. But he
doesn't help that I don't like the camera.
He's camera shy. So every time you put the camera on him, he's like Dick Dastardly and Muttley. He's like, brr, 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 brr,
if it's going to go wrong, it goes wrong when the camera's on.
Yeah.
He just that's the camera. All you get is stupid camera, stupid camera, stupid camera. You're walking around the workshop. So,
yeah. This is it. I mean, you could put all them together, and you can hold a blooper reel.
Yeah.
Even if it is embarrassing, you know.
He gets so cross with the camera.
It's a definitely embarrassing. Some of them.
He gets so cross with it.
So we've got a few more people that have jumped in. Brian at Hardwood Turn Heart. I've got my glasses on. Hardwood Turn in. We've got my dad. I've seen my dad, Colin Bennett, there somewhere. Pine Top Jackson. We've got Tommy's Workshop. JP Woodwork.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay. So inspirations. Who inspires you to do what you do, if anyone?
Just about everybody, I think.
Yep.
Okay. No, you see something on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or something, or you get an idea and you just take it from there. That's where the inspiration comes from.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of watch people from different places. So, like, if I'm not a resin person personally, but if I want to watch resin, I'll go and watch Sneaks. You know, he's absolutely brilliant at it. It's like, I don't know, it's lots of every different things, like, you know, Barry from Real Simple Things. He does like an array of things, and you know, his channel is, I like absolutely love his channel because it's just sort of like so many different things, you know. It's scroll sawing, it's wood turning. It's lots of different things, and you can go for a variety. You know, at the moment we're watching your channel as well because, like, you know, you build in a workshop, and it's just interested in the progress of people as well. You know, another person that I like to watch the progress of is Valerie from Valerie's Crafty Attic. You know, and it's the progress of people that we really like to watch, you know, and it does inspire you to do things and watch as well as watching their journeys. So it's just sort of everywhere, really, you know, and you go to these different people, you know, the different channels. I mean, we've got so many that I can't name them all, but you know, it's just sort of you go everywhere, don't you? You know, depending on how you feel, what mood you're in.
You start watching one video and you end up 14 videos later on a completely different subject.
You kind of get
definitely.
And this
You know, if you
popped in your head.
pick a video and in your suggestions box, pick the third video and just keep doing that. Keep that. You'll eventually end up with something to do with aliens. I guarantee it. Yeah. So we have a question from Steve Dobbins. Spirit, I have a do you know what that is?
Riello
burner, but the lockout keeps coming on. Had a new nozzle and spark electrode, but still doing it. Any ideas?
Oh dear. So he's got Riello burner. The lockout light keeps coming on. That could be anything.
Yeah.
It depends on when the lockout light's coming on as to what actually is the problem.
Okay.
If it's coming on after the 20-second mark, it could be a fuel shortage. If the burner's lighting and then going off, it could be the photocell. It could be any number of things. Drop us a message if you want on social media, and we can talk through it on there. It's a lot easier.
Excellent. Thanks for that question. Any more just before we go on a walk about?
No.
Okay, shall we have a little tour of your shop and see what it looks like?
I'm not sure whether I can turn the camera around on this, but
she's going to find out.
We'll work it out. Okay, so let me just take that off there. Okay, so we are going to no. What we're going to do is we're going to start. This is the door. So as you come in the workshop, we have two sides. Okay, we have the side over there, which is where we will just sit in, and then we have that side over there. So where do you guys want to start, left or right?
Left. Let's go left.
Okay, so if we're going left, okay, we have got, hang on, I'm trying to angle this camera. Okay, so as we come to the left of the door, you can see we've got the planer just inside the door. We've got a few stickers up there, look. Shelves with lots of crap on. We go down here, we've got just big window. We recently did that in the summer. We did the French cleat. We're still adding tools to it, so it does look a little on the bare side.
It's a little sparse.
Yeah, it does. Obviously, we've got the drawers down there where we keep all the junk in.
Power tools. Yeah,
power tools and stuff like that. This bench is one that Spirit normally uses for all his junk. Mortiser. We just got like loads of bits in there. He collects things. All I can say is he collects things. You've got any kind of washi that you want, or nuts or bolts or brass screws or anything you want, all go in
electronic components.
Yeah, electronic components and wherever else that I have no clue really what's in half of those drawers. We're coming back around now. Obviously, there's the outfeed table. Can you see that? Yeah. So I'm trying to rest this. Got some more drawers there. Look, with lots more junk in. So, but yeah, we've got the shelves up there that store stuff. It's kind of just stuff. I don't really know what to say about it. Yeah, obviously we're going to come back down this way because there's the door again.
Okay.
So we're going to come back down here. So obviously the table saw, obviously in the outfeed table.
It doubles up as a router table.
Yeah, it doubles up as a router table as well. So we kind of, it's then 2 tables rather than 1, 3 even. He's got his blade storage there and just jigs and stuff on that wall there. That thing, it's a, yeah, it catches dust.
Dust extra.
That's the one. I can't think of my words today. Tool chest that's just got tools in it. There is where I do all my junk. Make whatever floats my boat at the time. Yeah, and that's just literally that side of the door, the right-hand side of the door. This was the bit we joined these 2 workshops because that one was a smaller workshop, and this obviously this was the bigger workshop. That one used to house a design business, and I sold up a couple of years ago, and we were then able to buy the bigger tools like the bandsaw and, you know, sort of a good sander and, you know, various other things that we were able to buy with the tools.
You got the 40 flex there as well, which is nice.
Pardon?
You got the 40 flex hanging up there as well, which is nice.
Yes, I have got the 40 flex hanging up there, courtesy of Dremel. We've got quite a few bits from them. So yeah, it's a mean piece of machine, that one. No, but put your fingers through it, put it that way. But yeah, so obviously this is where we was sitting. So around this corner here, we've kind of got a sander that we don't really use.
Covered by the compressor.
Yeah, the compressor's in there. He made the compressor. It's in that cupboard there. So, and drawers with all sorts of stuff in, as you do. Mad saw. And then you got the clamp rack, and that is actually an assembly table, but it's got lots of junk on it, as always. And a
scroll saw.
Yeah, it's got a scroll saw on it because I just haven't got anywhere to put that scroll saw at the moment. We've got to make a stand and possibly have it on wheels so it stands just there where the bandsaw is. So I can put it in and out as needed. He's got the lathe there. I haven't dared have a go on that just yet. Well, we had it now.
About a year now.
Yeah, about a year. We picked it up from a friend who cleared out somebody else's workshop after their dad or somebody had passed away, I think it was. So we picked it up pretty cheap. So it's not always what you know, it's who you know, isn't it?
Definitely.
But yeah, then we're sort of, from this way, we're kind of looking up.
Get the figure. We'll get one out of the way.
Yeah, get out of the way, boy. But yeah, so it kind of just goes all the way through, and that's it, really.
Brilliant. So what scroll saw is that? Is that the Axminster one?
Yes, it is. It's the Axminster EX30, as was if it was Excalibur, I think.
Yeah. So it's got a deep bed on it.
Yeah. Yeah, it has really got a really deep bed in it. So, but I'd say that Pegasus bit, whatever scroll saw you get, if you can get a Pegasus bit for it, Pegasus bit, they are absolutely amazing.
Oh, okay.
They make a world of difference. So, but yeah.
Brilliant. Circular Wood by Keith has come in. He likes looks like a Myford lathe.
Yes, it is. It's the Myford ML8. So, but yeah, so he refurbed it last year because it was in a real big mess, especially with wiring. I'm surprised the other chap didn't blow himself up.
Yeah,
Really.
he's got it wired up for reverse, but the wiring was twisted together, bits of wire with tape on, etc. It was
even tape on it.
Yeah.
It was a bit hairy.
And old Bakelite switches.
Oh, right. Oh, God.
Yeah, it was that bad.
So we got a couple of comments. JP Woodwork, he has the Pegasus attachment on his EX21.
Yeah.
Blue Light Turner.
21, but they hadn't got them in stock at the time, and he wanted to buy it for Christmas.
Yeah. Okay.
It cost me more.
All right. Okay.
But the Pegasus is definitely a game changer.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's really quick to flip take the top end of the blade out.
Flip it back, twist it, it comes out, you put it in, twist it, flip it back, and it resets itself straight away.
Brilliant.
So absolutely brilliant.
So what else? We've got chat going on. The Blue Light Turner, Myford N18.
Yeah, MLA. Yeah.
Okay. I'll put it on on there. Look, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a year. What else we've got?
If anybody with an ML8 can suggest a new chuck, we'd be very grateful, because we've been looking at chucks but not quite sure what to do with it, because we're both new to turning. I mean, he's done it a little bit more than I have. Well, I haven't even had a go, so anybody there? Anybody there? But yeah, suggest a chuck, because that's a metal chuck in there, and we'd like a wood one. So
get in touch with Circular Wood by Keith. He's a barrel of information when it comes to lathes. So Ian in the shed says, did you say how big the shop is?
It's about 36 foot long by 14 wide.
Because we've got a metal working shop next door.
Oh,
so
okay.
you come out of our door into the other door at the back, and it's only a small shop, but we've got the metalwork in, obviously.
Yeah, the metalwork shop's only about 6 by 14.
Okay.
So yeah.
So I've put a link to your Instagram and your YouTube in the chat, guys. So if you wouldn't mind, if you're on Instagram, that is. Give them a follow on there too.
Yeah,
right,
Instagram is more our handle than the other one. I love the community on Instagram. It's absolutely amazing. It's so positive. The community that I came from with when I was doing the designing, they were so negative. I just couldn't cope with it. So the
maker community is very positive.
It is absolutely amazing. Everybody does.
Yeah. So we've got a couple of comments. JP Woodwork says easy woodchuck, and Keith says message me for chucks.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
That's not chickens, that's chucks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So Maker Central.
We've got another question here.
Oh, did I miss it?
Is the shop attached to your house? Is it a different location altogether? It's across the
yard.
What will be the patio come this summer.
Yeah.
So it's literally the back door's about 12 foot away.
The back door is literally opposite the front door of the workshop.
Oh, okay.
So
it's a separate standalone.
It's a standalone. Yeah.
Okay. So you don't get too wet when it's raining. You run into the workshop like I do, like this.
Yeah, that's how we run into the workshop. Yeah, we've just done that actually, because it's absolute downpour here, and I was like, you need to get your swimming trunks out to swim across. So, yeah.
So you don't have to answer this question, guys, but you can if you like.
So basically, we are in Ashbourne, which is Peak District.
In Derbyshire.
Derbyshire, yeah, that's the one.
Cool.
Cool.
What? Even when you're in the workshop, you get wet. Yes, I do, Ian.
Yeah. You have to take leaders.
So Steve Jobbins, what is the thread and pitch size of the MLA?
I can't remember it now at the moment. I have got it written down in the office.
Okay, guys, just get in touch on Instagram or okay, right. So make essential. Will you be going? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have our tickets.
2 bears poop in the woods.
So I've heard a little rumor. There's a new date floating around.
Yes.
Is it the 8th and 9th of August?
It's in August now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it the 8th
Let's
and
hope.
Yes, we are hoping. We haven't booked accommodation because you never know what's going off.
Yeah, true. Hopefully we're out of lockdown and all that, and we can get to it, because there's so many people that are threatening to meet up.
Yeah. In the shed says it's definitely 7th and 8th.
Oh, is it 7th and 8th? Okay, cool. Brilliant.
Excellent.
Okay.
Okay.
Really looking forward to that. I haven't actually been to a Makers Central yet. He's been to them, but I haven't actually been to them because we've got the little one he's only 3, so to traipse him around somewhere like that wouldn't have been fun. So I stayed at home, and you went with Alex, didn't you?
Yeah, I went
with our teenager.
So
yeah. If a little bit older, then you've got Make It So. Last time, Make It So at the mini makers bit there, where
I didn't make the last one because we got all sorts. We were doing the workshop and all sorts.
So, but you made it before that. But I mean, we're so looking forward to it. We're not bringing the kids this time. We've penciled family member in to babysit for the whole weekend. But
brilliant. What people don't realise at Maker Central, if you've never been to Maker Central, you've got the show in the day, and then everybody goes back to the hotel, the Hilton, and then you just, you can get to sit down and have a proper chat with people.
Yeah, I mean, we'd love to meet. Like, there's so many makers that we sort of interact with that we'd just absolutely love to just sit, just have a coffee with and just chat and stuff, and then, at night, whatever, sort of go out and, sort of we just like to meet people, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same here. I'm a very people person. I just love people.
Yes.
I will talk to anybody, even if they don't want me to talk to them. I'll still talk to them.
He can talk the hind legs of the donkey, the front ones as well.
See them kind of inching away. No, you say this. So, next question. Tools. So, have you got a favourite tool?
Yeah. Table saw.
Okay.
My least favourite paintbrush.
Okay. So why is the table saw your favourite then?
I think it's because it was the first big bit of kit we ever bought, and so it's had a lot of use, and I just know my way around it.
Yeah, it looks like a good one.
I saw a lot, but still, my favourite is the table saw out of all of them. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's close second has got to be the planer.
Right.
Okay. I don't mind.
It just makes jobs so much easier.
I'd love one of them. A planer thicknesser. That's it. When I've finished the workshop and I then can start saving again, that's the first thing you buy.
Yeah.
So what about yours? What's your favourite and your least?
Mine has got to be my wood burner, but also the Dremel. I actually prefer the 4000 over the big thing, whatever it's called. Yeah, that's it, the 40 flex. I actually prefer the 4000 over that, but
your least favourite?
My least favourite, I have a love-hate relationship with the table saw.
Okay.
It was actually, I've always been sort of very, very wary of the table saw. I can use it, but I'm not so greatly fond. But last year I put out a post on Instagram, and I was kind of umming and ahhing about one of the micro jig, the grippers, and I was kind of like, well, what is it worth 65 quid? Really? And I got a lot of positive feedback on the post, And I was like, right, okay, I'm going to go and buy one and see if that makes a difference. But actually, Microchip got in touch and they says, actually, that was a really positive post. Can we send you one? And I was like, yeah. Wow, why would I say no? But yeah, they sent us one out within a couple of weeks, and it does make a difference to confidence. And we've actually since bought another one to go with it, because obviously he uses them both on the planer as well. And it does, and it's like, yesterday I was doing something and I was kind of like, are you using a table saw? He's like, no, not at the moment. I was like, yeah, that's it, and off it went. So, but I'm still love hate.
Can you get a saw stop for that?
We could do, but it's kind of like money.
Yeah.
I think it will be. It's one of those things that it would be eventually. We would like a sort of something like the saw stop, wouldn't we? But it's way over there.
Got to save up lots of pennies first.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But how much is it per finger?
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Exactly.
We'll just be very, very careful. We'll use grippers until we can afford one of those.
You know what? There's nothing wrong. You don't need it, but as long as you trust and you're confident and respectful of it.
I'm learning to be a little bit more confident with it, So, but yeah, I'll get there.
So Terry from TJ Turn-ins just come in. How you doing, Terry? Andy says sacrilege.
Why?
I think that was when you were talking about the 40
flex.
The
40 flex. I'm sorry, Andy. He loves the 40 flex, but no.
Yeah.
It's just because it's quite weighty, and I suffer with flexible joints, and it's kind of like holding it, and it's just so weighty. The thing is, I'm building up muscles. I keep squeezing stuff to build things up so it doesn't hurt so much. I just find that the 4000 is just that tad lighter. I've
got the 3000 with the flexi thing, and I've had it for 4 years.
Yeah,
I love it. I just love it.
Yeah.
Never give me any problems.
The flexi shaft, because it's plastic, it's so light, and so you can move it around, and it's easy, especially on the joints. Excuse me, but the 40 flex is it's solid metal, and it's just quite weighty. That's all. I've been persevering, and I'm trying to use it a bit more and build up a bit more muscle in my hands.
Yeah, that's what I do. And to be honest, I've always maintained that flexi shaft, because every now and again I'll take it out and I'll grease it, pop it back in, and as long as you do that,
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so directions channel, where are you hoping to be this time next year?
Doing more build videos and
making videos.
No review videos.
Yeah, or very little. But yeah, we would like to take it in a direction of showing what we make. Just not to sell like things, but sort of like just showing
more to show the process.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
We home educate our kids, so we actually try and get the kids involved as well with what we're doing wherever we can. So it's kind of like showing that kids aren't always on computers. They can do, so if kids see kids doing it, then will they want to do it? Will they want to come and join the maker community and kind of give back to the generations of kids that are coming up now, to say that, well, actually you can do things.
I think I had this discussion, didn't I, in the last invasion, about with the way that young people nowadays need to learn the technology that they're going to be using in the future, but they still need to learn how to use the basics.
They do. They need to go back to basics and learn that inside out, and progress from there. And I'm sure some are really interested, and some just aren't. And we've got 5 boys. There's
5 boys.
Yeah, we've got 5 boys. We've got the 2 youngest that we have to fight to get out of the workshop because they're queuing up first, you know. And then we've got one that kind of floats backwards and forwards.
He does. He comes in and he'll spend a couple of days, and then he won't be interested for another month.
Yeah, he likes to come and use my scroll saw and make his little things and stuff. But then we've got the older 2 that, well, you wouldn't see them near a workshop at all. But that's fine. That's just them. So the ones that we've got that are interested, we bring in and just show as much as we can. And if we can sort of like get some of those processes on YouTube, and you know, because kids are watching YouTube, you know, will it inspire some of the younger generations coming up to do?
Well, our youngest one now is actually making videos on YouTube, would you believe?
He is. He's 3 and he sneaks off with the iPad, and you're like, where's he gone? You know, and he come in and he's watching people make things. And he's like, I make, Mama, I make that. And I'm like, yeah, come on, let's go. So, yeah. But, yeah.
Right, let's just have a little look here now at if we've got any change to your numbers. Hopefully you've gone up a couple. So 158. 158, we can do better.
110.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
We promised to put some good stuff.
Yeah, so guys, if you haven't subscribed, give them your love there. Okay, so camera and editing. What cameras do you use for your videos?
I don't know what it's called. Hang on, it's a Canon.
We've got M50 Canon.
Right.
That thing.
Oh yeah. There. Yeah.
And we have a little GoPro 8.
Cool.
Yeah. Other than that, it's a phone. And
you know what?
I prefer the phone.
So Pole Barn's just come in. Hi, Doug. So, you know what? I went from my phone onto my Hero 5.
Yeah.
Okay. And it was great. But just lately, I've gone back onto my phone. The only problem is, because of the Windows update, now you can't just plug your phone. I've got the 10, is it? Something like that? I don't know. You can't just plug it in and use it as a mass storage device. You've got to go through an app to get your stuff off there. Then you can only get photos off there. Yeah.
You see,
maybe you can.
It was an update because I downloaded photos and videos off mine 2 days ago.
You've got the 6 though. He's only got 6 Plus.
I've got 6 Plus though, yeah. So it could be something to do with the later phones.
You see, I've got an XR. But what I do is I don't generally plug mine into the laptop or anything. I use Google Drive and I upload everything to there because I can access it from wherever I am. And sometimes I'm sat on the sofa and I've got a child kind of here and I'm trying to download stuff on an iPad, you know, to try and do stuff. And it's just the way it works, you know. You sat there at 4:30 in the morning, you know, inhaling coffee. So
I have done that. I've done that actually. It works well. That does.
Yeah, it does. You know, they're watching CBeebies and you're just like trying to download your stuff. So it's kind of I just upload everything to Google Drive rather than plugging in, because then I'm stuck. Everything being on the laptop.
Yeah, people don't realise how good these phones have become.
They are
amazing. But you know, the quality, the picture quality is just outstanding. It's brilliant.
Yeah, all I've got to do is remember to turn it sideways, and I've actually this week I've got a Dremel vise, and I've hooked it up. I've like screwed it onto the shelf, and I've had the phone sort of like sideways down, so I could. It's been recording what I'm doing because I needed to do a quick edit or something on it. So
yeah, that's one of my pet hates. Oh. And I have to, Instagram and TikTok, you record like that.
Yeah.
But every time you record anything, it should always be landscape.
Yeah.
don't
Well,
care. But you can't.
I keep forgetting, and I've got videos where it's sort of long ways, and I'm like So
Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah.
Right, so we're nearly there, guys. So shout outs. Do you have a shout out each?
Can I shout out Brooks Wood? He recently lost all his followers on Instagram. Somebody hacked his account, and he spent we was helping him. Spent a week literally just screaming at Instagram, and he never ever got his account back. So
No, I didn't.
Wood Builds would be mine, just to help.
Oh, what's going on here? Right. What I'll do is I'll put a link to
Paul
in the chat, so guys, if you can check him out. Yeah, I remember that. That wasn't good because he had quite a lot of followers on there as well.
He'd gone over 1,000 followers, and then somebody hacked his account and literally deleted all his photos on his old account. And then every time he tried to sign up with another account, sort of trying to sign up, in a new name, Instagram just kept blocking him.
Yeah.
So he thought he was a hacker.
So, anyone else?
My brain's gone blank. There must be hundreds out there I could give a shout out to, but I've gone blank.
Right. That's okay. So I'm going to give a shout out to, let's see. Where are we? There we are. There's the chat. Wood Wizardry by Colin. Colin is just trying to sort his workshop now and then extend it a little bit, so he's got a little bit more room. He can't really. I think it's a 6x4 shed or something like that. So once he extends it a little bit, we might be able to see some projects coming out of there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my shout out. I'll put a link to both of your guys in the description as well, and Colin, obviously. So just quickly, we'll have a little look through the chat. Any questions, guys, before we finish? Ian said that he's been using his phone and a couple of webcams.
Cool. Both phones are absolutely brilliant. They really are. They've come on so much.
No, there's no chat, no questions.
Ooh.
Okay, right then. So that's it, guys. A massive thanks to you. You can relax now.
Yeah.
So, no, it's been good. I've enjoyed it. You've got a lovely workshop there, nice and tidy, nice and clean.
That's him. He's the clean freak. I just leave it. Just like he's going around with the Hoover. We even trained the kids to do that.
You mean I clean up after myself?
Yeah. I'm terrible. I get into a maker frenzy and I don't think of anything. I don't think of cleaning. That's the last thing I think of when I'm making.
If I'm actually building something, it gets a mess. But once I've finished a particular project, I just have a clean up.
Yeah, that's the best thing to get into. We have got a question from John. John N. You've actually they said this earlier, John. They're both gamers, and this was their gamer tags.
Yes, it was
back in the day.
Back in the day, yeah.
I'm starting to feel old now.
So Baz, great invade. Thanks, Baz. I actually noticed on Baz's Instagram, or was it his TikTok? It's one of them earlier. He's made a football. Is it Liverpool or Manchester United?
Manchester United, but I actually really like the Harley Davidson one. That is so cool.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
I'll have a look at that. Okay, so thanks to everyone that's in the chat. Really appreciate you all coming in. Remember, if you've not subscribed, give us both your love, and I'll see you hopefully if it doesn't rain,
Yeah.
Tuesday daytime, I'll be doing I've got my mom actually come up with a good idea that I'm going to do next week, which is a oak. What is it? It's like a oak thing that you put not tomatoes,
Is it grind?
oranges.
Squeeze.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going to attempt to make.
Brilliant.
So I'll make it on the lathe, and then we'll get the Dremel, and we'll do that. I don't know. But how it's going to turn out. So your guess is as good as mine. We'll give it a shot.
It's like everything. If you don't try, you won't do it.
Yeah.
I'm sure it can't be that hard. It's just the basic shape is, and then you hit it with the Dremel.
Yeah.
What's the worst that can happen?
So
anyway.
You keep it warm for 5 minutes.
That's what happens in this house. If it goes completely wrong, it's firewood.
Yeah, we've got open fires, so we just chuck all the wood on there.
I'll have Shannon and Jake doing earworming as well, I'd imagine, if they will do that for me. So anyway, guys, thanks very much, and I'll see you all next week.
Okay, thanks for having us. Bye.
Right, take care.
Bye.